What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Hi, my name is Nacho, welcome back to our channel. And if I'm being honest, I didn't want to make this video. I wanted to cover Barbieheimer first. There's Luffy getting his Gear 5, Sound of Freedom is out, Henry Cavill posting about the Warhammer series. There's so many more interesting things happening than Disney taking another huge dump in one of their IPs and remaking a classic to fit modern times. I cannot express how unfazed I am by this. But Gary Oldman can.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit!
Couldn't say it better myself, but following their mindset, it's trendy, so let's get into it. Let's zoom through what you probably already heard. So there were some leaked photos from the set of Snow White that started the controversy. Disney came out saying that they were fake to save face, but moments later confirmed they were real and the people in the shot were the stand-ins for the actors, which made everybody question,
With the little guy, where?
there's no dwarfs in this, because Peter Dinklage apparently came out as stating that the depiction of dwarfism in movies is bigoted, because of course it is. Everything's bigoted nowadays. You are a bigot, he's a bigot, everyone's a bigot. So instead of taking the money and allowing other short-heighted people to take a part, he chose to take the tall, the high road and say no to it. So we ended up with this collection of people. And look, I knew everything I needed to know about this movie the moment they announced Rachel Zegler to be Snow White. A character originally called that for having a skin as white as snow. They probably went for the loose interpretation of snow. And I can bag on her as much as I want because I am also Latino. Rachel is featuring in a lot of future projects, including the new Hunger Games, good for you chica, but I still disagree with her being Snow White. Mainly because, and this is going to be a shock to you, she is not white. Gal Gadot is meant to be the evil queen who's jealous of her looks. Come on. Come on. I mean, let's be real. There's always a point where everyone realizes that whatever it is they are doing is not working and they need to stop. Any sensible gambling person knows where to quit on a losing streak. Though I don't know why Disney, as a company whose sole purpose should be making money out of their properties, keeps gambling with this sort of remakes. Because they are way past the losing point. They started off alright with some high-grossing films up until 2016, but according to some reports, Disney has already lost close to $1 billion in one quarter by making said films, and remember, we are talking movie math. That means that every movie has to do at least 1.5 to 2 times the production budget to at least break even. So to name a few, Mulan in 2020 had a production budget of 200 million and a worldwide box office of 69 million. Oof, off to a bad start because that means they lost at least 213 million. Cruella in 2021, where they tried to make people relate with the villain because she's a woman and she's oppressed by the fashion industry, some shit like that, I did not watch it. Estimated budget of 200 million again, with a worldwide box office of 225, so an estimated loss of 75 million. The Little Mermaid, that literally had people fighting IRL inside the theaters, had a production budget of 250 million and an estimated marketing budget of 140, raising that break-even number to roughly 585 to 780 million and a worldwide box office of 547, so a net loss of at least 40 million. Peter Pan and Wendy in 2023 has a reported budget of 46 million, which is total bullshit, and the theater numbers have yet to be confirmed. It's almost like Disney doesn't want the numbers to be released for some reason. My guess is they lost a lot of money. And to throw more shit into the fire, Indiana Jones and the Dial the Nurse Cause I Need Another Sponge Bath costed $3 million and made almost the same amount in the global box office, meaning they lost at least 150 million. Now you and me would have seen the reception of some of these movies and pulled the brakes a long time ago. We would have fired a lot of people starting from the top and working our way down, which is the opposite of what Bobby Iger is doing. Good old Bob saving Disney $5.5 billion by refusing to pay his employees any residuals and laying off 7,000 of them, while extending his own $27 million a year contract for 3 more years.
It's called capitalism.
The actors don't really have a choice in this. What they say or do in interviews or Twitter is primarily guided by what the marketing execs tell them to do. Or at least is what I want to believe, because I honestly can't imagine so many of them being so thick and so dismissive of their own audience. Snow White will be released with a modern take, without the princess saving her from the dragon and waking her from her slumber with a true love kiss, but instead she's gonna claim back her agency and stand up for herself as the leader her father told her she could be. Wait, she has a father? I thought Disney was against that.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
That sounds really boring.
Anyway, the formula is the same as all the previous movies that originally feature a female lead and a male hero/love interest, unlike the vast majority of those movies that have strayed away from the original fairy tale positive message story to suit the current times and please the modern audiences and not to come out as offensive. Trust me, sure, people don't fucking care about a fictional race that just happens to be the same height as them. I'm sure they'll be more offended by the studio race, gender and height swapping dwarven characters. It will lose a lot of money. It's gonna cost a lot as well because their thought process is to throw more money at it to make it good. But no matter how much salt you put on this egg, it's still going to taste rotten.
James, did you notice while cooking that these eggs are off?
I thought the salt might cover the taste, sir.
So I'm truly not surprised by any of this, and I'm definitely not watching this movie. And with the inevitable delays on productions caused by the actors and writer strikes, if this is the best that Disney has coming up, along with Ahsoka and the Marvels, I'm not sure what their plan is. Because the movie doesn't even have a teaser, and people are already calling it a flop. And I'm gonna wrap this video as quick as I can, because like I said, I got way better things to cover. So if you watched this far into the video, leave us a like, let me know in the comments down below if you're doing the Barbieheimer Marathon, and as always, I've been Nacho, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.